Alright guys, so I got this printer from FlashForge USA and it only took about a couple days to get to me, which was really quick. So this is the box that it comes in. As you can see, it's not huge, but it's not tiny either. And the reason for its size is because it's pre-built already and ready to go. So let's start unboxing this thing. So I just got a spatula here. Alright, so as you open the box, you can see there's some stuff right here on top. We do have some tools here and some lube. We also have a little filament for testing. And here we have a manual with an after sale service card. And that's another thing, guys, when you buy from a reputable company like FlashForge USA, you're gonna get, good customer service, especially they're here in the United States. And here we have the power cord. All right, so that looks like that's about everything up here. Let's go ahead and pull this carton off here. So here we can see the printer bubble wrapped. So let's go ahead and pull that out. And that's everything for the box. And so here is the printer, the whole size, which is a really nice size. And it's bubble wrapped all the way around. So let's go ahead and take all this off. Wow guys, this thing is actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, and that's a good thing because the bed size on this thing is still very, very good. And it looks like it's completely all enclosed. And that's pretty awesome because I think we can be able to print, more of the materials that we wouldn't be able to, like ABS and PETG with this machine. So it looks like we have a lot more unwrapping to do here. They got this thing really nicely packed. So we got stickers everywhere. So it appears to be like there's a door here. And look at that. So let's go ahead and squish it together a bit and see if we can, there we go, it does slide out. Alright. Alright, so it's really tight in there, so ease it out. Alright, and so here we can see all of our parts in there. So the bed is on the bottom here, and it's really low to the ground. And just by looking at it, it doesn't look like that this bed even adjusts. And it moves around in there really easy. That's very interesting. I'm guessing it does all the adjusting on its own. Alright guys, so let's take a look around the printer here. So here we have a clear window on the top. And that's pretty cool because you can look down in there and you can see what's happening on the top if you wanted to. And it is fully enclosed. Like it's completely enclosed, so that's made probably to retain the heat inside the machine. That way you can print PETG and ABS and things like that require an enclosure to have a better adhesion and just a better print quality overall. So here in the front, as you can see, we have the logo here and a nice door. So that's really cool that it has this little door here, and it is magnetic. And there's two little magnets right there. So on the front here, it looks like we have a LCD screen, and I'm pretty sure that's a touch screen LCD. Here we have the USB where you can plug in a flash drive to bring in your files. So let's spin it around and you guys can see the size. It's actually a very nice size. It's not huge. So here we have, looks like the spool holder tray. Okay, so it's just a cover and the spool holder tray is inside. So this is a pretty interesting design in here. It looks like we have some kind of filament detection over here of some sort. Not sure exactly how that works or what that is, but that's interesting. I'm guessing it tells you whenever the filament is out right here. And here we have the extruder that pushes the filament through into the hot end. And this is where you would load it, right here where this little arrow is. And definitely an interesting design. So this cap goes in there really easily. You just line up the bottom and then it clicks in. And here it kind of shows us how to load the filament. So here on the bottom we have the AC plug where we plug it in and the power button on and off. And it looks like we have a little fuse in here also. So in the back of the printer, it looks like we have a little bit of vent holes here. Here we have a little sticker that tells us about the printer, the model number and things like that. And down here it looks like an Ethernet port maybe. So here in the manual we can see that 26 where there's that port, and it is the Ethernet port. So you can connect your printer straight to the Ethernet cable. Alright, and so now we're on this side of the printer, and here we can see Adventure 3, and this is what the model number of this printer is. And look how cool that looks, guys. This little window here you can see through the side. So it's a very attractive little printer. I definitely like the way it looks. I love the white. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at the inside here. So here we have the bed, and the bed travels just back and forth. And then over here we have the extruder, and it goes up and down inside the side. And as you can see, guys, there are actually two Z-axis screws on this printer. There's one on that side and one on the other side there. So that's very nice that it has a dual screw. So another pretty cool thing about the Adventurer 3 here is that it does have a removable bed. So once you're done printing an object, you can pull this top sheet off. And you can see here there's like some kind of button here, and I think all you do is just press on it. Okay, yeah, so you release it by pushing on it a little bit there, and then it just slides out. That's what it looks like, and look how thin that is, guys. That is ultra thin. And it is a little bit flexible too, so you should be able to pop them off right easy, the prints that you make on this. So I'm not sure exactly what kind of material this is, but you can kind of tell in the grain there, maybe you can tell that it's some kind of fiber, like either fiberglass or carbon fiber or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. It seems very durable though. And so there is an aluminum bed here right underneath, and it's, you know, on some springs here. And the idea here is that you push it down just a little bit to start sliding it in. Now if you don't hold the bed at all, you'll kind of push it to the back until it stops, and then it'll slide in the rest of the way. And so not only does this bed come out, but it also is a heated bed. And that is awesome, because after using a heated bed, I don't think I ever want to go back to a non-heated bed. It's so much easier to get prints started, and they just stick better. And it just seems like a much better experience with a heated bed. And this printer here has the heated bed option also. And also, guys, it has a really good sized bed, which is 150 by 150. And I think you can print 150 tall. So that's a pretty good size cube there of area that you can print. It's a size that can accommodate about 90% of the things that you would print most likely. So I want to show you one more feature that I didn't even realize this thing has until I noticed it. And it's right over here. That is a camera. So there's actually a camera on the side there. And I'm guessing that either you can look, let's say you're away from the printer and you want to see what you're printing. I'm guessing that's probably what it's for. I'm not sure if you can actually record, let's say, time lapses or anything on it, but that would be interesting to see. But it does have a camera. That's really neat. So here we can see the hot end, and the bottom tube just goes in there, and that's where your filament comes in. Here we have the power cable, I guess, feeding to the hot end there. And on this side we have a fan here, you can see, and that does the cooling and probably the blowing down at the part as it's printing. And there you can kind of see the tip there, and it's kind of hard to see, guys, but there is two LEDs right there you can turn on and off, so you can see a little better what you're printing. So as you can see, guys, this printer is full of features, and it seems like it has everything you need to get a good print. And that's obviously the most important part of a 3D printer, is getting a good print. So let's quickly look at the side here, and here we can see we got support Wi-Fi and USB stick. We got also support for printing through the cloud. Here's our build volume of the plate, and it's 150 in each direction. So here we have a removable heat platform, which is the bed there, and we can print ABS PLA filament. So here is a detachable extruder. Okay, so here it looks like we can detach the extruder here, the hot end. So somehow this piece right here detaches from the assembly here, and I'm pretty sure these little buttons here have something to do with it. And the last part here is we have the flexible build plate, and that's what we looked at already, and it's definitely flexible, so that makes it really easy to pop off the prints. Alright guys, so we looked at all the details of the printer here, and I must say it's very nice little printer, and it seems very friendly overall.